Hey guys, and welcome to Modcast. My name's Captain Shaq, host of the channel TheXPGamers, where we support the modding community. Joined with me is my co-host, MD Shizzy. What's up, dude?
Hey, how's it going? Oh, I'm Batman.
You're Batman.
I'm Batman.
You gotta say it.
You gotta get a little more gravel in there.
There you go. It sounds like you need to go to a hospital.
Severe case of throat cancer.
Welcome to Modcast, guys. This is where we talk about the things that have come out in the world of modding in the last, 2 weeks or so. So, mod news. Homeworld 2 has gotten a new update for the Complex mod. If you don't know what the Complex mod is, it's an ongoing balancing mod that a group of modders have been working on for a long time. They got the 8.6 update. What the mod does is, it's an entire source code rewrite, at least that's what they're working towards, to add more mechanics to the game to make it easier to mod. They have a working crew system they're working on. They're trying to add a third race. Right now they're balancing the multiplayer, and they're looking for people to help in any way with the mod. So if you're a mod developer, I recommend you go to the link below in the description, check them out. Smith, have you played any of Complex?
You know what? No, I really haven't. I haven't even actually played much of any Homeworld 2. I didn't have a computer that could run it back in the day when it came out, and I just never really got around.
Great RTS.
Yeah,
it was like the only space one where you get 3D movement with your ships.
Yeah, I've seen a lot about it, after the fact, and I see this mod, and it really makes me want to kind of give it a try,
Yeah, I mean, we've played a lot of Sims, and it's not to that scale, that huge epic scale where you can have multiple star systems.
But also you can't, move up and down in Sims.
Yeah, you can't move up and down, and there's just so much more you can do in that free-form combat. It's pretty cool. Actually, Armada 3, or not Armada 3, oh god, they're gonna kick my ass for that one. So, what is it? Sacrifice of Angels is actually a spiritual successor to a great mod for Homeworld 2.
Yeah, I was going to say, wasn't that originally what they had done that on?
Yeah, the original Sacrifice of Angels was probably one of the best Homeworld 2 mods. It's all the Star Trek ships, put into that engine with that freeform RTS 3D movement. It was very cool. So that, if you're looking for a Homeworld 2 mod, that one is still in development, and it's got 8.6 patch. I recommend you guys check that one out. Another big mod that got an update after 3 years in development is a mod for Napoleon Total War called The Great War, and it takes them out of the Napoleon era and into the World War I era.
Because, we haven't been there often.
Yeah, well, World War I, at least it's not World War II.
Oh, no, if it was World War II, it would come with a warning beforehand saying, you've been here, you've done this.
Yeah, pretty much. Hey, at least it's not a first-person shooter.
I don't want to talk about it. Call of Duty, I'm looking at you.
Yeah, no shit, right? Oh, man. But it looks fantastic. They've got the mood down. I'll probably put some bits of the trailer that they've got out in the background of this for you guys that are watching on YouTube, over on TGN, or on my channel. But, they've got, that mist in the background, what you'd see in all the old pictures from your history books. It looks fantastic. It's a total modification. That brings the history, the combat, and what they say the emotion and overall feeling of World War I to the Napoleon Total War game. I love the Total War series because it's got that epic scale to it. Have you played any of those?
No, actually, I've never really gotten into those ones. Those are another series I've been looking at here recently.
Because I know you're just kind of diving into these.
Yeah. For a real long time, I never really got into them. I tried to play them, but just nothing ever clicked, and then real recently I just head first in all of them.
Yeah, I love that it was the old Dawn of War games that they brought you into
all the shenanigans
out of just the old franchises. That one, which still has a modding community going.
It's still we've talked about them a lot.
Yeah, I know you're all about Skyrim. You're always making new characters.
I have a problem with new characters. Absolutely huge problem with that. I recently just found another mod.
What'd you find?
Oh, it's on the front page over at the Nexus currently. It's this Stormlord armor. And
Oh,
really,
yeah, I saw that on the front page. Now that looked cool.
yeah, really, really nice armor, high detail, and I love that there's a couple different ways to get it. It's big Stormcloak kind of armor because it's on their leader. It's on Ulfric. It's the armor he'll wear now, and you can either take him out through the Civil War story,
Right.
if you want to call it a story. You can go through the story to the point where you're allowed to buy the house, and I believe it's Windhelm is their capital.
Yeah.
And there'll be a chest inside the house with a set of the armor. Or if you don't want to mess with the Civil War at all, just leave it all be. You can go through the Ebony Smithing perk tree, and you'll be able to craft the armor that way.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I actually looked up pictures of it right now, and I'll throw them up there in the video. But it's really detailed.
Oh, yeah, no,
You've got
it's
like the
super
crown
detailed.
there, and the bear medallion on his shoulder. Very
Yeah, it looks
cool.
absolutely amazing.
This is definitely gonna have to go in my upcoming Let's Play and my list. This is must-have.
Yeah, well, you know, I'm pretty sure the last episode we were talking about, I was using that Necromancer character. I needed a break, you know, burning myself out on the mage a little bit, so I saw this armor, and sure enough, sword and shield.
Switched it out again. That's funny. You always have a new character.
I do. I don't like to beat games. I just, you know, like to change it up.
Another mod, actually, and I'm looking at it right now, Immersive Sounds for Magic.
Yeah.
And I don't think it's the same guy that did the immersive sounds for like towns and stuff. I think it's a different author, but yeah, it's Lazy Skeever who made this one. But I watched who was it? I think it was not Hodai's. Yeah, it was either Hodai's or Broduel's spotlight of this one. I don't know. Have you tried this one yet?
No, I haven't tried that one. I actually that went up on the front page right after I went and made this kind of warrior character I got going on.
Right
but,
when you stop making
yeah.
mage.
But
That's how it
I
works.
definitely need to give that one a try because I've got like all the different immersive sounds and hell,
Yeah,
even if
which are
I'm not
pretty cool.
using a mage, if it's good, I'll throw it in there. I get shot at with fireballs all the time.
Yeah, it's interesting.
Yeah.
Some of them are really good. Some of them, and I love the immersive sounds. I
Yeah.
know it's a different author, but the one where like it's in the cities and you can hear like people talking in the
Yeah,
distance
you hear them
and somebody
talking,
hammering and
birds flying around in the air chirping.
yeah, it reminds me. It's like he took all the sounds from the old Baldur's Gate when you walk around in town, like in the market and stuff. It really reminds me of that. I mean, he didn't steal it or anything. It's definitely something that the guy made.
Wait, it reminds you of like back in the day when RPGs actually had things like that?
yeah,
I don't believe you. People don't do that. There's no such thing as immersion.
Immersion. I know.
Immersion is me throwing down this claymore and telling you what I think of you. Actually, I'm oddly okay with that still.
Not in Skyrim. That would be terrible.
Well, maybe not in Skyrim, but I tell you what, I get
Immersion
in
breaking
Fallout.
with a claymore, maybe a little bit. This is a magic dwarven claymore. There, immersion. It's now inputted in the game's lore.
Yeah, you know what? Some of the things I've seen. Let's be honest.
Like the
Claymore
dwarven, like,
might
mech
not
warrior
be the
suit
most.
you can run around.
Yeah, Claymore might not be the most immersion breaking thing here.
The scantily clad armor.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes. Because
That's a killer. That's a complete.
you know
killer
what?
for me.
I love seeing a half-dressed woman as much as the next guy, but let's be honest here. When somebody's chucking arrows at you, I don't think that's going to help you any. I'm
It's
not
sexy
seeing the
when you've got,
tactical
like, a sword
advantage
stuck
here.
through you.
Yeah. I don't see the tactical advantage in that one. I'm going to be honest with you.
Yeah, so another mod that got some new info out is Stargate Invasion. They've released a few cool screenshots. So here, I'll send you the link here. Check this out.
Yeah, this one's this is for Sins, right?
Yeah, this one's for Sins. It's if you've ever watched Stargate, I know you have because I know you've been watching it. But if you guys have ever watched Stargate out there, it's this mod for Sins of the Solar Empire, rebellion and entrenchment, diplomacy. It's got versions for all those, and it's so detailed. It's got all the Stargate ships. So
Yeah.
the screenshots, and I'm sure you guys are looking at them right now, is for the Wraith from what was that spin-off?
Oh, Atlantis?
Yeah, Atlantis. So, but there's stuff in the original SG-1.
Yeah, I'm actually
they've
looking
got-
at one of the old pyramid motherships from SG-1, and that thing is ridiculously detailed on there, actually.
Yeah, if you go even farther into their screenshot list, they've got one of the really big, like, carrier ones, and you can see, like, every little light, every detail. It's really impressive.
Yeah, those are really high-class models. Ha! They've even got the Doomsday Anubis mothership.
Yeah, I think that's the one I'm looking at, actually.
Yeah, with the big tower coming out of it.
Yeah.
It was like a little floating Death Star, basically.
So that one's going to be cool. And that one's on... It was actually Atlantean who showed me these. And if you guys don't know who that is, he does Minecraft mod library episodes every Tuesday and Thursday. Though he's been mixing in a lot of Battlefront mods now for the Thursday episode. And he's the one that showed me this. And it looks fantastic. So I think we're going to do like a big multiplayer match one Friday night. Maybe record some footage of it and put it up on the channel.
Yeah, we're definitely going to have to get a hold of him and get on this. That could be pretty good times.
Yeah, so this one looks really cool. And the last bit of modding news, at least that I've got going on, is a Homeworld 2 mod called Homefront. And I've mentioned it before. We put a little teaser trailer on the channel. It's a Halo mod for Homeworld 2. A lot of Homeworld 2 stuff.
Yeah, there really is. There's still a lot of people just use that to mod.
It's crazy. That engine's just fantastic, and it's such an old game, but there's nothing else like it.
There really isn't.
Until those HD versions come out that they're working on.
Oh, that's gonna be a beautiful thing for people to start modding.
Oh yeah, I can't wait. Hopefully they work out some of the bugs that the engine actually has that are just modders have been bitching about for years now. All right, so that wraps up all our mod news. What are we playing? So this is the section where we talk about what the guys who cover mods are playing right now. Smith, what are you playing right now?
Currently, actually, after the last episode where you talked about the HD retexture for Mass Effect, got me really excited because I absolutely loved the first game. Story was amazing. I just, I fell in love with that game the day I played it. But going back and trying to play it has always been a real challenge because it just looks so ugly anymore, The textures are so low res. It's especially after playing 3, you go back, you play 1, and you're kind of sad. But
yeah, I came from the Xbox copy and got the PC one, and I was just like, this isn't a big enough difference to matter.
Yeah, it's like, well, it's nicer, but it's not that nice. But with this HD retexture, from what they've got done so far, absolutely amazing. And they've done a lot so far. I mean, out of everything that's done right now, it is enough that I've just been playing the thing nonstop for the last couple of days and had no issues with it at all.
I know you got farther than I did. You got all the way through the Citadel, I think.
Yeah.
What did you think of the Citadel sections and his work on that?
Well, the Citadel was very good looking. I tried to refrain from pulling a Deadpool.
It's so boring. The Citadel section of Mass Effect.
It's just like Knights of the Old Republic all over again. You do the first mission, everything's all exciting, you're making this grand escape, something's going on, explosions everywhere. Then we drop you into the heart of the cities with all the politicians, and you spend 2 hours here talking, and it is absolutely amazing the first time.
It's awesome the first time you play it, because you're all interested and you want to hear what everybody has to say.
But then you've explored everything, you know all the stories, you've talked to everyone, and now it's just a chore.
Yeah, because
it's like I've already talked to all these people so many times.
I've been into Dragon Commander. My girl bought me a copy of that out of nowhere, and it's been an obsession for me. It's an RTS with, like, you fly a dragon around. It's on Steam right now. And you do, like, the Civilizations overmap, and then it breaks down into the battles themselves, which, you command your troops that you've built in the overmap, and you can build more troops, and you get a base. So your normal RTS. And then you hit a button and turn into a dragon, go and kick the crap out of everything in your path while commanding your troops. It's so much fun. If you're a strategy fan, or you just like flying around and killing things as a dragon, and who wouldn't want to do that?
Well, what about the best part of the game? The fact that it's hilarious.
Oh, yeah. And the people that you interact with on your ship is... They actually have stories. You have like generals, and then you have your political cabinet who you talk to about the things like legalizing gay marriage and legalizing marijuana and all these major issues that have nothing to do with the war but affect your empire, and then in so doing affect the outcome of the war and the kind of benefits and bonuses you get.
That's a big part if the people aren't behind you.
Yeah,
War's not gonna
it's
work.
this awesome story-driven thing with this great gameplay. It's fun. addicting. I'm gonna go play it since this is.
I definitely like the overworld too. When you're moving around, it's kind of that old school like Risk board game style. The way you move, taking over little chunks of continent here and there.
It's a very simplistic version of like the Risk and Civ mix kind of going on there. Let's see here. I know Atlantean has covered a lot of really cool Minecraft mods this week. I recommend you guys check that out over on the channel. We had the Mass Effect HD retexture that just came out, and we did a mod library episode on TGN for that, and over on my channel. I really recommend you guys check that one out. It is fantastic, the level of detail there. And I saw you playing a Morrowind playthrough you had started, and what was going on with the? I know you're using a mod. Because there's no way that game looked that good back when I played it.
Yeah, no, Morrowind for me, I love Skyrim, but just the setting of Morrowind is crazy. I mean, it's the weirdest place I've ever seen. There are giant mushrooms at one point. There's this weird, giant, almost flea-looking creatures you ride around on. I mean, what's not to love about Morrowind? It's just so far beyond anything you could ever really think. But yeah, it came out in what? 2006, 2007?
Older than that, isn't it? I don't even know.
Yeah, it might be.
But it's old.
Yeah, it's been out for a while. You know, it was on the original Xbox. The game's absolutely amazing, but you look at them character models and you feel something inside you die a little bit because they just look horrible. But
the nostalgia got and then you actually got to play it.
Then you play it again and you're like, oh, I remember this being so much better. So I found this mod. It's Morrowind Overhaul for graphics and sound. Insane.
Yeah.
Like, I don't even believe it's the same game, all the things they've done. Everything,
I was
the
really
world,
when
the
I
characters, all of the textures have been redone. They're absolutely amazing. It looks better than Oblivion. I mean, that just blew my mind right there. I was like, you guys took this one step above. Even the grass, they added actual physics to the grass. It's just blowing around. You walk through, it's moving. It just looks so much better. You can tell the different blades of grass. You can see the flowers mixed in there with them.
That's much better.
Water
it looked way better than
Oblivion.
Way better.
Oh, yeah. I'm sitting here watching waves and reflections on the water. I'm like, yep, this can get a playthrough again.
I'm definitely going to spotlight those graphics mods too, because it just deserves it. That needs to get more press out there. Well, we're actually pulling up on time. So, upcoming, we got Best Combat mods still. I know we said we were going to do that, but the Mass Effect took precedence because that had just come out.
Yes.
But Best Combat mods for Skyrim, gotta knock that out.
Yeah, there's going to be that's going to be a lot.
That's going to be quite a few, so that's going to probably be a multi-parter. We've got the Skyrim history and lore. I did kind of a trailer for it, but more it was just like, I love Skyrim, and I had access to this great music that the custom composer had done, so I made this cool trailer for it. I recommend you guys check that out over on TGN. And the Black Mesa Let's Play is continuing. More awesome stuff is coming for TGN, for general gaming goodness, so I recommend you head over there and subscribe. Head over to my channel for more modding goodness, and as always, thanks for watching, and we will see you guys in the next Modcast episode.
Don't forget your little rubber duckies.
Bye, guys.